Hello, my name is Ina, and our family of 6 people live currently in Cyprus. We are Ukrainians, and we're here for almost 4 years. So I'm gonna show you some moments of my life, not a perfect one. And actually, I'm a working mom, so from Monday till Friday, I have a working schedule. I'm a UX UI designer, and I have not a lot of free space. We have 4 kids, we have schooling, we have kindergarten, we have a lot of sports sections, and that's something that also should be handled here in this family. And I'm a super huge fan of natural products, and I'm trying to feed my family as naturally as it possible. I'm doing sourdough and love it so much. So I'm gonna show you how I spend my weekend, how I prep meal, or what I do to make my productivity higher. Because it's not always perfect, and that's actually why I started with this one. It's super messy countertops, and I just didn't have time yesterday to clean it up, and sometimes it happened.
Today is Thursday. Kids are at school, so I can take my time a little bit to clean everything and prepare for my husband came back home. I had my maternity leave almost for 5 months. I worked before that, and actually I have a new project starting from next Monday. So I would say that's my last maternity leave days. I miss my work, and to be honest, a little bit. Despite super busy schedule, I think work is something that helps me just to switch from this everyday routine and not to burn out so much. At some point of my life, I thought that I should have rest, maybe to stay more with kids, but after having maternity leave, I just see that this switch to work and back home, that's something that helps you always be busy from one side, but at the same time just to switch your and support your mental health with work, with different type of activities. And that's really something that helps me not to drive crazy with super busy life schedule.
Here's some raspberry jam I've made yesterday because my kids love it so much, and they just constantly asking me to do this because the previous version just finished. So super easy to make, and kids are happy.
I'm really a huge fan of healthy food, and I'm trying to support my family with good food, good quality of food from scratch. I think that's super crucial for your health, for your kids' health, and that's something I really can spend my energy and spend my time with.
I have some sauerkraut fermenting on the countertop. Actually, I made it yesterday, and I believe I need maybe 2 days because it's pretty warm outside despite it's October, but in Cyprus we have summer all year actually. So that's it's pretty warm for it, so I think 2 days would be enough.
So today I decided to cook some borscht. It's Ukrainian dish, and some dumplings with sauerkraut. That's something my kids love so much that when I cooked them last time, that I was asked to cook it for each day birthday. So yeah, that's something that requires a little bit of time, but something definitely super tasty for all my family members. So I'm cooking borscht here. I even prepared some tomato pasta by myself some time ago when I had a lot of tomatoes. That's the secret, actually. I'm adding apple to borscht. I don't know, people who cook it often maybe don't know about this, but that's some secret that I got from my grandma, and I love it so much because that gives this a little bit sweet flavor to the dish and makes it really super delicious. Another thing I'm cooking today, I'm boiling eggs, and I'm gonna take my sourdough bread, make some toasts, and just use homemade mayo. Cover toast with mayo with the garlic, and then put some eggs on the top. That's something my kids also love. And when I don't know what to cook, when I have, let's say, bread, and I always have eggs, so that's something super fast, especially if you have mayo. I always cook it at home from scratch, and that's super easy to cook. So honestly, I even don't remember when I bought mayo last time. I think maybe 15 years ago or even more, when I were at school. That's actually my next morning. I woke up super early because I had a lot of stuff to do, and on weekdays I'm trying to wake up at 5:40 a.m. and just to have a small time to do my stuff, to stay alone, just for some time at least. So I made some muffins for kids. I think I gave them for lunch to school, and they will eat them definitely for breakfast. And I'm started cooking my sauerkraut dumplings. So just to speed up all my day processes. By the way, vareniki or dumplings, we call it vareniki in Ukraine. It's also a Ukrainian dish, and my grandma um, makes them totally different than I do, but she does super tasty. And I'm gonna definitely ask her for a recipe because she makes really big in size, but very delicious vareniki. But you see here, also I'm cooking my bread. That's a sourdough bread, so I don't use any yeasts as far as I can. Of course, sometime if I want to speed up something or I want to use some specific recipes, I can, but I'm trying to avoid such things in the kitchen. So that's my sourdough. It was fermenting in a fridge during the night, and I did some stretch and fold during last day, and today I'm just early in the morning. I took it from fridge, make some preparation, and put it in oven. I'm using Dutch oven, so that's the casserole you use here. You see here it's Dutch oven, and that's I think the best thing you can use for dough baking. Of course, you can bake without it, but if you can, I would suggest to buy it just once, and that's super helpful thing. And the dough, um, just amazing on Dutch oven. It's my sourdough starter. It's pretty easy to prepare it. You just should use water and flour and mix it every day for a couple of days. And just feed it from time to time. Make it active, support its activeness, and use it for your bread baking. But when I be honest, I'm use it not only for bread, but a lot of other stuff. Um, I'm baking pitas or cookies or muffins, and I'm using sourdough starter a lot. everywhere where it's possible, because it's super healthy thing. It makes your bread much more healthier because it partially destroys the gluten on your bread, and that's why the people who cannot support gluten or who have problem with it might eat sourdough bread, because that's much healthier and much easier for your gut. So I started doing my dumplings, and I'm mixing water with flour and to make some dough for it. That's super easy recipe. So you just mix your hot water, salt, add some oil and flour, and just put it on your countertop to stay for some time. I got my next loaf of bread. It's ready, and that's the best moment, I think, of bread baking, when you open your oven and you see your bread and how it just opens. That's really beautiful. It's very soft and it's really very tasty. Usually I bake 2 loaves because the first one is just for the first day, and next one might stay, let's say, for 2-3 days. So it always 2 batches of bread. I know that cooking from scratch requires time and sometimes a lot of efforts, but when to be honest, that's something that inspires me so much, because I know that everything what I'm doing that makes sense, for my kids, for my husband, for my family. So that's actually my investment in the future. That's something that I believe in. I think if you can support your family with healthy food, with your time, with your love, that that's really amazing thing. That's something we should do if we have kids. Even a small dish, even something small you can cook from scratch, I think that's a huge value for your family. So I'm doing my dumplings here. It's a little bit, it requires a little bit of time, but honestly, I'm a huge fan of work with dough, with different types of dough. That's something that relaxes me so much. I would say that's my type of rest. So that's why I'm not struggling of doing some food from scratch. And it's like something that you love and something that inspires you. I want to be honest, I would never believe if somebody told me 10 years ago that that will um, make me feel so good. I would say I cannot believe you. But times change, and here we are. So after I prepare my dumplings, I just put them on the fridge for some time. And anytime I will need them, I just boil them, and that's it. They will be ready. Thank you for stay with me and for visiting my channel. I would be happy to see you here again. So, see you next time.